Bill 19 didn't score big with ballers.
Guam basketball opposes this bill.
The bill landed in the gutter with the Guam Bowling Federation.
I hope this bill not kill the GNOC.
It teed off the Guam Golfing Federation.
I too am opposed to the bill.
Bill 19 was introduced by Senators Chris Duenas, former GNOC athlete Senator Tommy Morrison, and former GNOC Secretary General B.J. Cruz. It would allow the Director of Rev and Tax to assess an interim 20% tax on all GRT from all gaming activities in Guam that don't have a specific tax rate. The DRT director would essentially take on the role of the dormant Gaming Control Commission. Specifically, the legislation takes aim at the Guam National Olympic Committee lottery. GNOC President Rick Bloss.
Senators, you have chosen to attack GNOC without first getting real facts. Facts that would have mattered in making a sound decision. An attack instead of dialogue would have been in the best interest of all concerns.
The facts. In 2002, the GNOC joined the sports bingo program. The gross income over the 11-year period was $22 million. $9.3 million went to the Australian Lottery Commission. $4.3 million went to GNOC operating expenses for the sports program. This included $2.1 million in software licensing fees. In addition, the GNOC paid $5.3 million in prizes. According to GNOC's Bob Steffi, when all that is deducted, the GNOC was left with $3.3 million in income over the 11-year period. From that amount, $596,000 was paid to its partner member federations for a net profit of $2.7 million. The 20% tax, Bloss and Steffi say, would shut down the organization, throwing dreams of Olympic gold for local athletes out the door, and furthermore flush years of work to get Guam to compete in the Olympics in the first place down the drain.
Step back for a moment and consider how remarkable it is that Guam, a territory of the U.S., with a population of 182,000, can send athletes to the Olympics when places like California with 225 times the population of Guam cannot.
And while the GNOC and lawmakers began discussions on the legislation, it was evident that laws that are currently on Guam's books are not being enforced, specifically a limited gaming tax which shall not exceed 4% of the GRT at a minimum rate of 1/2 of 2%. Rev and Tax Director John Camacho.
After talking to my staff, like Bob said, our technical research and appeals branch, they weren't even aware of this being codified into law. Myself personally also, I was not aware until this bill surfaced.
Not only was DRT not aware of the law, it's failed to capture revenues from other forms of gaming activities such as cockfighting.
I think if nothing else, this bill has brought out the fact that if we're trying to find some money, just standing up all the commissions that should be in charge of the franchise and the licensing and setting up some of these small taxes, even if it is just 0.5%, as is currently in the law. It doesn't say it has to be 4%. It's 4% or no less than 0.5%. So I'm just saying
no less than 0.5% of a 2%.
Or 1%. So. But we're not getting anything currently.
Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz says he may just withdraw his name as a sponsor of the bill and instead introduce legislation to ban all forms of gaming on Guam. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Sabrina Salas Matanani.